Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because today we are doing a kitchen organization video, and today is the perfect day to be doing this because there is a thunderstorm and a rainstorm outside, which never happens in LA. So we're gonna have a cozy day inside reorganizing the kitchen. I'm gonna give you guys some tips and some things that I've learned along the way and some stuff that I'm just going to be trying to see how it works for me. I'm also so excited because in today's video, I am working with Home Chef. They are a subscription-based meal service that brings you fresh ingredients straight to your door. Alex and I have been absolutely loving the service. It's been so great for us when we are super busy and can't make it to the grocery store. Fresh ingredients are amazing to have right at your door, and the portion sizes are great, but I will tell you more about them later. For now, let's get into the organization, starting off with the items that I have purchased to help me organize. So I've been doing a lot of research about kitchen organization, and the three things that are most important are the pantry, the refrigerator, and the drawers in the kitchen. Those are the three things that I'm paying attention to first and foremost. We moved into this home about 2 months ago, and when we moved in, we just started putting everything in random places and didn't really think it all through. But now that we're getting settled into our place, we have the furniture that we need, we can kind of take a look back at the kitchen and go, okay, let's make this the best we can. I love organization. We're in our kitchen most of the time. That is the place where we spend most of our time. So I definitely wanted to take a step back, reevaluate the situation, and make it just a great experience where things are just super organized. I bought a labeler, which I have been obsessed with. I will link the one that I bought in the description box for you guys. I've been labeling everything, and I'm so excited that I get to label more things. I've been like waiting and fiending to label all of these things in the kitchen. So we're here today. I'm very excited. And first I want to tell you guys about these. So I bought these on Amazon, and they're a really great price. I will link these specific ones in the description box for you guys, but these ones are great for the pantry. They are small and they're low, but I like the fact that they are low because of the fact that you can see the items and the condiments or whatever you're putting in this storage container. And also I like the size of it because there are a lot of items that I don't have a lot of. First off, it's just me and Alex that live in this house, so we don't have a ton of one item. So things like honey, we have enough jars of honey to go in this one little thing, and that's like the perfect amount. We have other baskets that I've emptied out that I've had for years that I'm gonna use for bigger items in the pantry, like these bigger items like this. I've had this wicker basket for a long time, so if there's bigger items that I want to store in the pantry, I can reuse this. I have smaller little containers that are great as well. So as we go, we will figure out what goes where because, again, I'm doing this with you guys here on this rainy day in my house. So we will get there. I also picked up on Amazon this Lazy Susan. I bought 2 of these. I bought some for my mom for Mother's Day because this is what she wanted. She was like, I want those Lazy Susan things that you have. I will put the link to them in the description box. These are awesome because you can spin them like this and you can put totally different items in each one. This is especially great for things like pasta, quinoa, lentils, things that come in like little bags that you just want to kind of keep separate and in a specific place. I love this. I also went into TJ Maxx a couple different times and got some organization for different utensils for the drawers because at this moment in time we just have random things inside of the drawers and they're not organized or, you know, in a specific place. Like they're kind of where they're supposed to be, but just all thrown in the drawer. So grabbing something like this is life-changing because this isn't just for your utensils, meaning like forks and spoons and knives that you use every single day, your silverware. This is more for your spatulas, your wooden spoons, and pretty much just the utensils that you use to cook. And then I just grabbed other ones that I don't even have an idea what I'm gonna put in this, but I know that I'm gonna need them in different drawers just for towels or for anything to organize. I think just having these organizers in drawers is life-changing because you need to separate them. You need specific ones for specific things. This will be great for things like your wine openers or your cheese knives and stuff like that. So we will figure out exactly what we'll use them for. But I think when it comes to what you're using to organize, it is really personalized. But for the most part, you just need containers. I love the clear ones for the pantry so you can see your items, and you really need an organizer for your drawers. The first thing that I would recommend with the pantry is to pull everything out of there and wipe it clean. If you're gonna go through the whole process of organization, you might as well have a clean slate to organize into. So I removed everything out of the pantry, cleaned it with a towel and some cleaning supplies, and then I started to do the organization. We don't have a ton in our pantry right now. Whenever we buy food, we usually make sure that it's stuff that we consume. So we just need to go to the grocery store and get more items to fill our pantry. But for now, it was nice that there wasn't too much stuff so I could get the organization started. And then I'm gonna be purchasing more of the clear storage containers to just add more things, because usually we have more stuff in there. And so there will just be more containers that I'll need. And then you could definitely layer them, so some in the back and some in the front. Whatever you use the most, I would recommend putting those containers in the front. It's totally customizable to who you are and what you use the most. So just kind of think about that based off of what's going to be more convenient for you. So then once I had all of my items out on the counter, I just went in and decided what I wanted to organize and how. And so I went in and labeled what I had most of, whether it be spices or honey or crackers or quinoa and all of that stuff. For the Lazy Susan, I didn't feel like I needed to label it. I felt like this Lazy Susan is pretty self-explanatory. You can see the item right there and spin it around. If you want to label your Lazy Susan, by all means, I might end up doing that as well, because maybe I'll just feel like I want everything to be labeled. I think that the low profile containers that are clear make it so easy to see what you have, and you will just end up utilizing your supplies so much more than just having things thrown in there. Because when I did this, even though I don't even have a lot in my pantry right now, when I did this, I just realized, oh, I didn't even realize that I had this and all that good stuff. And the labeling just makes everything so clear for you. So I would just highly recommend doing this. It's so easy to do, but it makes such a huge difference. The next thing that I did was took everything out of the drawers, and I just lifted them up and put them out on the container. I just had a bunch of random things in the drawers that I just had no idea where anything was. So I took all the utensils out, I took all the towels out, and then I just looked at everything that I had, and then I took the organizers that I had and thought, okay, what goes best where? And so I started putting stuff into the drawers. One thing that I would highly recommend to think about, which is something I never thought about before, was where things are in the kitchen. So I made sure that I had my measuring cups right next to my oven, because I measure things when I'm cooking and I want them to be right here. I also have my mitts right near the oven, because when I'm cooking, I need them to be right here accessible for me, instead of me going, what drawer are they in, and running around my kitchen. I used to do that all the time, and just thinking about the feng shui of the kitchen has really changed the game for me. Also making sure that my silverware is right near my dishwasher. Before, I had my silverware right here next to the oven, and then I was running around finding what I needed for cooking. And then when I unloaded the dishwasher, I was going across the kitchen, and it just made no sense. So thinking about small things like that really makes a huge difference in your daily life, because time adds up and convenience makes your life much easier. I also went in and did a small roll of the towels that I keep in the kitchen. I think that it's a really great way to maximize your space. The towels for your kitchen can normally roll down to very small. I used to fold them, which is, you know, to each their own. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But I realized rolling them really gives me a good idea of what exactly I'm looking at, what towel I need in that moment. And I also color coordinated it, sort of. So that's me taking my Virgo to a whole new level. Color coordinated the towels. No
I
big deal.
hope I can stick to that for more than a day, but that looks beautiful. So colorful.
And then so yeah, we have the colorful ones, the ones that we use to clean, and then these are all also the microfiber cleaning ones. The refrigerator. It is time to tackle the refrigerator. The refrigerator is my least favorite place to ever organize or clean, but now that there is a bit of an organization to it, it feels so much better. So I just did the same thing that I did everywhere else, took everything out, and then looked at what I had, which I had a lot of cheese, which does not surprise me at all. I am a cheese fiend, so I should probably have 2 storage containers for cheese, but I filled the container with all the cheese, and then I grabbed all the meats, the stuff that I just had in my refrigerator, and also the meat that I got from Home Chef, and organized it into a container. And then I took a container and organized specifically my Home Chef items, because if we get them weekly, then we definitely want to have some organization to them so that we know what's going on. Another great thing is that Home Chef comes with cards, and it tells you specifically how to make each item. So it is so freaking easy, but it also feels like you are actually doing the work to create a meal. And I think that that's what I love about it the most, is that you are chopping your own things, but it gives you just the right amount that you need so that you're not wasting food, which I really love, because sometimes I'll make bigger portions than I need to, and then we'll have leftovers, and then we don't always finish the leftovers. So the fact that Home Chef gives you exactly the amount that you need, but gives you enough to where you're feeling nice and satisfied, that is probably my favorite thing about the Home Chef meals. And the fact that they make the ingredients and the instructions and everything about it just so simplified. And I love that it's on a card like this, and it gives you images. So I'm a visual learner, so this is great for me, and it's just in little bullet points. It's just super easy to do. The meal that we had last night was a penne
Really good.
was a penne pasta with Parmesan, steak, peppers, caramelized onions. It was really delicious. And the best thing about it is that Alex and I do work from home, but we honestly do not have the time that we think we do sometimes to go to the grocery store. So we just end up being at the beginning of the week and we don't have groceries. And because we do work from home, we eat from home. And so having Home Chef come into our home and having convenient meals right there on the fly that are however way you want them. If you want healthier meals, you can do that. If you want a vegetarian option, you can do that. And you can request and specialize how many people you're feeding and all of that stuff. So another thing that I really like about it is that you get to pick from 18 different meals. So all of the meals that we got this week are meals that I picked out that I knew that Alex and I would love. It's really nice that you get to pick through a bunch of different things. It's just like looking at a cookbook and thinking, what do I want to cook tonight, and having all of the different options there for you instantly. So if you guys want to try a Home Chef, definitely check out the link in my description box. My code is Carrie80, and you get $20 off your first 4 orders, which ends up being $80 off in total. So if you guys want super fresh, delicious meals straight to your door, definitely check out the link for homechef.com that I placed in the description box for you guys, and use my code Carrie80 to get $20 off your first 4 orders, which ends up being $80 off in total, and you guys can thank me later. That is it for this video. I hope that you guys are feeling some organization inspiration. I know these types of videos make me want to just like reorganize my entire house, so I hope you guys feel that way. Let me know if you guys end up using any of the tips that I've provided you in this video for your kitchen or anywhere in your house, and let me know if you decide to reorganize your kitchen too. Thank you so much to Home Chef for sponsoring today's video. Definitely make sure you guys check out the link in the description box if you want to try out Home Chef, and I will see you guys very soon in a new video. In the meantime, come chat with me on Instagram and Soul Sugar Instagram and at the Soul Sugar Podcast. You guys know the deal. I'll put the links in the description box. Things will be up on the screen here for you to go check out, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. Happy organizing. Bye.